up, y'all? It is lip service, and you know we always have to start the show off with Woman on Top with DeLeon Tequila. So, you see I got my little bit. So today we are celebrating Vivian Cunningham. Now, never let anybody tell you that it's too late for you to do anything or to accomplish your goals. Vivian Cunningham is not only a grandmother, she's a great-grandmother, and she's graduated from college on May 8th. She's 78 years old. She graduated from Sanford University in Birmingham, Alabama. Can you believe that?
Oh, I love this story.
So inspirational.
And her kids were there to watch her graduate. Her kids are 59 and 54 years old. And guess what? She's not done. She said she might go for her master's degree next. And she said, I would like to tell all the viewers, if you have a dream and you're passionate about that dream, pursue it. Don't let anybody tell you that it can't be done. And we're all about that on Woman on Top. No one can ever tell you you can't do anything. I want to say happy birthday to Gigi also and congratulate you.
It's my birthday.
For Beyond the Pole. Are we allowed to announce your other news too?
Yes. Beyond the Pole on WeTV, June 3rd, Thursdays at 10 p.m. I'm so excited. I can't wait for you guys to see all about life after stripping. That's what it's about.
But you know, to Vivian Cunningham, you know, we just want to shout you out, and also happy birthday to you, Gigi. When you turn 78,
I love y'all.
You can get your PhD.
Cheers.
What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm Vezzo.
I'm Kiara.
Hey, y'all.
What's happening?
Hey.
All right. Listen, I love your love story, and we're going to get into all that. You know we love having couples on Lip Service, so that's always fun. I never...
I'm bad. Go ahead.
Now I was going to see Vezzo look all happy that he got his wife, Kiara, right next to him.
No, it was just like when Chanel had told me about like doing the show and shit. I'm like, man, that's gonna look corny. Like I got a whole wife at home. I'm on the show called Lip Service. Ain't no telling what we're gonna be talking about there. I ain't gonna lie.
I think you got a clue.
Yeah, cause like if I see a dude on there who got a shorty on the show like Lip Service, this is like I feel like I'll make her look bad. You know what I'm saying? Talking about certain shit when she ain't around. I don't know.
We've had plenty of men who are in relationships and they don't ever make their ladies look crazy.
Yeah,
like Dirk in India, for instance.
I fuck with Dirk though. Dirk my buddy though. That's my dog.
Yeah, he always knows that's right. India when he comes to see us.
Yeah, he a real man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's just how I was thinking. Like, damn, I don't know if I'm gonna do that shit without.
No, but I'm glad she's here.
Because we love to have couples.
No doubt.
And y'all been together since you guys were 12 years old, so this ain't nothing new.
Wow.
So yeah, let's talk about that, because I know if you with somebody for that long, through a lot of ups and downs, there had to be like a lot of rough times that you had to go through.
Hell yeah, we've been through some shit. I used to be real wild and crazy when I was young, so she was right there with me and shit. I used to be like doing a bunch of wild shit, like robbing a lot of folks and like, man, I done robbed the gas station, had a car before, got cussed out. She broke up with me for that because somebody told on me. Like, we just been through a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? We were shorties up at Skateland, you know what I mean? Like,
Skateland.
Yeah. That motherfucker every Saturday, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we've been through some shit. We done broke up a million times, had kids and all type of shit.
I would break up with somebody if they done robbed the store and then I gotta find out.
Who got the chain?
Who told you? Kiara.
Sharita, wasn't it Sharita brother? Yeah. Her best friend brother. Only reason she found out because after I had did that, I was just tweaking on a bunch of bullshit, and I went over somebody's house. They was having like a little party, like a get together, and I went in there and pulled a gun out and told everybody, I want everything over here. And her best friend brother just happened to be there. So he done called and shit like, can you tell Key to get her boyfriend? This nigga over here tripping, trying to lay everybody down on table shit.
Oh shit. Get down and lay down.
Yeah, when I got, after that shit happened and shit, when I pulled up to the crib, she pulled up. I like, you know, Kiara always been a little more mature than me, you know what I'm saying? And she just like, nigga, what type of time is you on? How's you doing shit in my car? I got 10 on this motherfucker. Wait,
hold up.
You robbed that in her car?
I was tweaking like I was tripping. I was young, you know, I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? Just doing little nigga shit. And I feel like women always more mature than men. You know what I mean? Like we the same age and she probably like 3 years older than me. And to this day,
absolutely,
I be doing shit like she be like, what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? I bought a Rolls Royce. She like, what the fuck is that? Where you about to bring that home? I want this shit at the house. Somebody gonna know where we live at. I'm like, you know what I mean? She a gang, she be thinking, you know what I'm saying? So that shit definitely.
I bet you back then you probably got mad at the dude for telling her too. You know how guys are, they be mad at the wrong person.
Yeah, he was mad.
I was mad at her too for you know what I'm saying? I felt like she was a little dogging me. I'm like, damn, she making too much sense right now.
You know what else is good? Kiara's fly, right? Imagine if y'all would have been young and she was cute and then she got older and things fell apart.
Oh, man, it would have been bad. It would have been tight. I'd have still been with her, though. I ain't going to lie. I would have.
That's right.
I'd have built my baby up. You know
all flaws are fixable. You heard?
Yeah, I'd have built my baby up. We took 100,000 to the doctor. Get it right.
But for the reverse, though, Kiara, there is a point in time where Vezzo had, you know, he had gained a lot of weight and everything. And
yeah.
Whole lot of
How
weight.
was that? How was that for you?
Well, I don't really care. I got them together. We eat, we eat right. I take care of him. So he always going to come back to where he's supposed to be at.
Because that is tough, though. You see somebody like eating wrong and doing things that are unhealthy. Yeah. And you have to, and it's hard to sometimes talk to somebody you love about that.
Listen,
yeah.
It's constant because men, they like kids. They kids. You gotta constantly be their second mom.
Listen, I be mad. She be saying certain shit to me. I ain't gonna lie, I be mad, because it should be making sense. You know what I'm saying? And she be like, man, I thought I was a boss. I thought I was thinking right. She had just defaced some shit that I done put a lot of thought into. That ain't right. That look corny. You tweaking nah, you too old for that. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? But that shit be making sense and it be working out in the long run, though. Oh, that shit happen all the time, too.
Now, you guys did get married right before you ended up having to go to jail for a period of time. So you got married right before that?
Literally right before I went to the feds. You know what I'm saying? I had already proposed to her and shit before I even got indicted. This before I got indicted, we had already proposed to her, and probably 2 months after I got indicted, after I proposed to her, I got indicted and shit. So we dealing with that process and shit. And you know what I'm saying? Kiara, listen, you gotta go in front of that man, a whole nother nigga. You better go, you just was in front of that nigga, wild dreads hanging, you looking crazy as hell. You clean up, stay off that lean, get yourself together, go look healthy, step in front of that man, a married man, shit gonna change for you. Yeah. So we got married, you know what I mean? Like I said, I already proposed to her, so it wasn't no finesse in getting married. What she said made sense. And when I went to sentencing, the judge said something like that, I appreciate you coming back to me as a married man. It seemed like you're thinking and you changing, you know what I'm saying? So I was supposed to get 47 months, and I ended up only getting 20 months.
Wow.
Because the way I changed, you know what I'm saying?
That's the best advice she could have gave you at that time.
Hell yeah, that shit played out. You know what I'm saying?
What changes after you got married, right? Because y'all have been together for such a long time. So when it becomes official, did anything change, or did it just feel like we're married now, but we've been together for so long?
Ain't nothing changed to me. What about you?
I don't feel like anything changed. I think everything was still the same. I think I had more say-so. Things had to stick more so than when I was just his girlfriend. It was you got to listen to my advice too. You can't just do what you want because you're not single anymore.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the energy and the vibe, that shit ain't changed for me. It was shit, we thugging. We already been together for so long. This shit ain't, you know what I'm saying, different. And we had 2 kids, so you know what I mean? It's only the right thing anyway.
Now, there was some advice that somebody had asked, sent in an email question. So I think it's a great question for y'all to answer because you've been together for so long. And Gigi and Steph, please weigh on in this too. Okay, she said, I've been with my man and nobody else. We were supposed to get married in November, but I really want to see what it's like to be with somebody and have sex with someone else before we settle down. What should I do?
I answer it.
Wow.
I answer it.
What should she do?
Yeah. You if you've never been with anybody else, you should you should no, I don't.
Tell the truth.
No,
you know that woman needs to get laid out.
No, I'm gonna say that. I wasn't gonna lie. Listen, no, I think all girls gotta have a whole phase.
She better.
I mean, not like a true whole phase, but you gotta experience some other shit to know what you don't like what you like and what you don't like. So just letting that be your first husband, your first person you have sex with. I think that's a no. I think you cheating yourself because you get in a relationship. This all you experience. You gonna wonder.
But what about as a man, right? If you're a girl, you're the only person she's ever been with, and then she has sex with somebody else, is that going to change the dynamic of the relationship?
Well, yeah, I don't even want to marry no more. I ain't gonna lie. It's over with. I think that's some sucker shit. I think like you a weird, goofy type nigga. You tell your girl like, yeah, go ahead, babe, go get smashed. You a weird ass nigga. Like, I think if it ain't happened already, then you shouldn't even marry that woman yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, with me and Kiara, like I say, I was her first, you know what I'm saying? We was together since we were shorties, right? But like when I started doing stupid shit like that situation I just explained to y'all with the car and all that, I ain't see her for 4 years. She was serious about that shit.
3
like,
years.
Nigga, you tweaking, like you wrong. You wrong. Like, cut me off, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that had to happen because she went off and got another boyfriend, did her thing, experienced other men, all that shit. So by the time we got back together, it was cool. It was all love. Because if we would have stayed together, then I would have ended up, she would have probably cheated on a nigga or something like that. But like, I feel like women gotta experience other niggas. Like they got to. Yeah. But as a man, if I get a girl and she ain't did it yet, then I'm straight. You got going on about your life. Because she gonna do it. If Buddy marry her, she gonna cheat. Yeah. She gonna cheat.
You think so?
Yeah, she gonna cheat.
She gonna need
you only what this is
eventually probably
with like, and then imagine having homegirls. They talking about who they done slept with, what they done did, the size, and then you sitting over here with this one guy. You've never experienced anything. This is the only thing you've seen. You gonna go wondering. You gonna want to see what else is out there besides him.
She's speaking for herself, right?
I'm speaking for myself. I didn't know.
Vezzo, how mad were you? Were you trying to get her back at the time when she broke up with you and had a whole new man?
I made diss songs about her. Listen. Not
the diss songs.
I dropped diss songs, all type of shit. I ain't gonna lie. But listen, I got popular. That's when I started rapping. She did that shit. And remind you, I left this part out. I was fucked up too when I was doing all this shit. Like she had a job, she was going to college, all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm 19 years old. Me and 5 niggas living in one house. I'm fucked up. She giving me money for weed, $30, $40. You know, she get her check. She pull up, give me $100. Shit like that. You know, that wasn't ever the problem for her. You know, she always told me, like, you're going to be successful. You just got to keep grinding. But, like, listen, yeah, like, I ain't going to lie. Definitely was that, for sure.
Now, what was he doing, Kiara? Were you trying to keep up with what he had going on?
Even when we weren't together, we were still friends. Like, we've always been friends. Like, regardless of anything. Any relationships he had, I had, we were still tight. We've always been friends before anything. She was my friend.
I was mad.
He was but I was.
He was writing diss songs, and you were still his friend.
He made me get money. When she did that shit, I went out and got money, and I started balling like a motherfucker. And that shit ain't work either. Like I'm trying to flex on. Like
she had her own money.
Nah, what you doing? She like, nah, I'm in a relationship. I ain't fucking with you. Your ass crazy. I'm cool.
Yeah, he was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, that shit, man. I started rapping. I dropped a diss song, and that shit got turned up in Detroit. That's how I got popular. I got popular off her. I got to make a song about that shit.
You wasn't mad about this song? You wasn't mad that he did it?
I thought it was funny.
He always been crazy, so I was just like, whatever. He just mad.
I ain't say her name though, but she knew I was talking.
No, she knew it was her.
Yeah, I was turning up on her.
You know, sometimes leaving a guy is the best thing you could do for him.
Yeah, you gotta leave him, especially if they're acting crazy.
I feel like at one point, like, you know, I thought just as a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? Just watching like my brothers and like my cousins and everybody move and operate, you know what I mean? Like a lot of guys from our neighborhood weren't real men. You know, we admired them for what they did, like as far as getting money and how they move and like the respect they had, but they weren't no real men because, you know, how they was playing it with they wives or their girls and how they was moving with their baby mamas, just talking to them a certain way, playing with them a certain way, and feeling like they own them. Like, and you see that a lot in the hood. Like, you know, guys move as if they own their girlfriend, and that was kind of like the mentality that I had when we was young. Like, not like I owned her, but I just felt like, You know what I'm saying? I could tell her something. She had to go do that shit. But she like, nigga, fuck it, nigga, I'm not your motherfucking child. Like, what is you doing? So that shit kind of had like, that shit just, I don't know. I think we had a real bad relationship and we had to break up. Even if what I did didn't happen, we would have had to break up. It was just, it wasn't no good relationship. At the end of the day, we was kids. You know what I'm saying?
We wouldn't still be
18, 19 together. Yeah, we was kids. We shouldn't have I shouldn't even been having that mentality that I had when it came to her. So we had to break up. You know what I mean? She had to go do what she did. As soon as I got money, I'm like, yeah, I need her back.
Now we got some more questions. And so everybody can answer this one. What is the most common lie that you tell in a relationship?
Common lie.
The most common lie that men tell is that they're single when they're not.
You said when you in a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the most common lie is niggas like, yeah, I ain't got no girl.
We talking about
no when they be lying. No when they be lying.
My lie?
This one, and for women, not personally because I never lie about this, but I think the most common lie that women tell is that they had orgasms when they really didn't. I never lie about that. Though. We talk about this all the time. I'm not about to tell you I came and I didn't. I'm gonna make myself come and then we just gonna go about our business. However, women will always say, yeah, I came, knowing damn well she ain't bust nobody's nut. Okay.
My most lie be like to Kiara and shit, like I ain't see your phone call. Shit like that. Like I ain't see
yeah. But I already know.
Yeah, I think the most common lie for me to my partner when I'm in a relationship is I was sleeping. I didn't hear my phone. Yeah. My phone died. Those are my most common lies in a relationship to my partner.
What you mean?
My most common lie is I'm not mad. I always
that's her favorite one. She be dead mad. You can see the motherfucking smoke coming from her ears. She be mad about a lot of shit. I be like, what's wrong? Ain't nothing wrong. She be mad as fuck and I be doing it.
And he said you can see the smoke coming from her ears.
Yeah, that's like the cartoon.
She sitting there acting regular, trying to cut shit up, cooking, acting like she regular knife down about to break the car. Like,
what about you?
I'm good. I'm fine.
Kiara, what's your most common lie?
I think acting like I'm okay when I'm not okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to act cool. I think that's the biggest lie. Because other than that, listen, I don't lie to him. That's too much. Okay. Listen, that would be it. I think.
She just did that shit.
I think we tell like little lies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I was thinking like, what do I lie about when I'm in a relationship with somebody? And I feel like I'm really honest. But like Angela said, little lies. Like I was sleeping, I didn't hear my phone. My phone died.
That's my man.
My phone died.
My phone died.
Well, what you be doing that you don't answer the phone? You just don't feel like it?
She be calling at the wrong time, be in the middle of the studio recording. I'm on stage performing. She calling me about anything.
I need you to answer the phone.
Listen, I'll be mad as fuck. I'll be like, I ain't see it. I just get to the point I stop answering. Like, I ain't see it. I'll call it back 2 hours later. I ain't see it. I don't know what's going on. I ain't hear that.
Hold on, not while he's on stage.
Well, guess what? Now you can't do it no more because you didn't lie. You done told your secret. Now you got to answer. Now you got to be like, look, I'm busy.
And it be about the most random shit. We about some shit at home or some just some random shit. Like she just be happy to know. But she just put that like I ain't mad stunt on me last week. Like that was the worst one she did last week. Let me tell y'all this. We get in the house and shit, right? So I had DM'd her like I'm about to post something in my story. It's only like our kitchen and like somewhere coming in the garage and shit. Like don't be mad, I'll make the video black and white. I ain't about to say too much. She like, all right, but why? I'm like, I just want to motivate like the young niggas that be following me and all that shit. She like, all right, come on, it's cool. Listen, I did that shit. She was mad at me for 3 days. She wouldn't stop talking about that shit. Like, what the fuck is you posting our house for? Like, motherfuckers ain't gotta see that shit. Like, that ain't they business. I'm like, I only posted a kiss. Like, you gave a whole motherfucking tour. Like, fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, but she went 3 days acting like she wasn't mad. And then when it came out, like, I'm talking about this was big. Like, that was probably one of the worst little falling outs we had in a while. She really mad.
I kind of get it, though, because you don't want people to see what you have, too, sometimes.
I don't want nobody to see at all.
She right. But I ain't post, like, the address or outside. I ain't say, like, where we at, none of that type of shit. But, I understood, though, in the long run. But I basically asked her, can I do the shit? She said, yeah, and got mad when I did it.
You know what though? I be thinking this: the people from FedEx and UPS and all of them, they be knowing where I live anyway. I feel like everybody knows where I live. Like if you come to my house in Brooklyn, if you go to the store, they'd be like, "Where you going? Angela's house?" Like anybody see me.
Crazy.
People be weirdos though here. I don't know. Like people so weird.
Yeah, FedEx worker dropped some shit off at our house like last week. The nigga came back and left a mixtape on the
It's not even time to drink yet, and I got
He called the people and everything. I'm like, don't even say that I want to get that man fired from his job. But we done stalked the nigga Instagram down, all type of shit. Like I done found out where he lived, everything. Like literally, true story. And I did all that just to let you know, like. You know where I live, and now I know where you live. Let's play fair. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, I was just out of my garage. And like,
I didn't even listen to that shit. I was mad.
He was on
that shit in the trash.
I was so motherfucking mad. I couldn't understand why would you do why this man did that. And it happened because I parked one of my cars in the garage, just pulling up to the crib. You know, and I don't never park them cars. I don't never take them bitches home because, like, for me, like a car ain't nothing but an ID. You know, a nigga know if everybody know your car, post your shit, wherever it's parked at, nigga know you live there. So I don't never take our shit to the crib. I just so happened to pull up and this man did that shit. I was on fire. I done stalked this man down, DM'd him, find out where he live, all type of shit. I know a lot of shit about that man now.
Damn.
I bet you he won't drop no more mixtapes.
Yeah, no, he better not. For real.
What happened to you, Steph?
I was coming out of my garage. I was coming from a driving lesson looking crazy. I had my big bifocal glasses on. And this guy, he was moving something. And, you know, I live on a real private block. I don't really like people knowing where I live. And he's like, Stephanie Santiago? I was like, oh, my God. Can we take a picture? He took a picture right in front of my fucking garage.
That gave me anxiety.
I was like,
I ain't gonna lie, my FedEx delivery guy, he be texting me when he's dropping off a package, like, hey, I'm about to drop off a package.
But that's good though, in a sense, you got a relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? So now you got a line on him. You know what I mean? Our crib got broken into on Thanksgiving before.
Yeah.
So
damn!
Right before, listen, let me tell y'all something. I got indicted, and I got my indictment dismissed. This was on a Monday, right? And Thanksgiving was on like a Thursday. So Monday we celebrating. The day before Thanksgiving was Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday. My lawyer called me like, yeah, you got indicted again. You got to turn yourself in. Come get a bond. This is the day before Thanksgiving. I'm chalking it up. I'm like, fuck it is what it is. We gonna get through this shit. The next day, the crib get broken into. We only had $70,000 to our name. That's all we had. They came, somebody broke in our crib, took all that shit. Listen, we had probably about like $800 with 2 kids.
Oh no.
Went through all type of shit. So like we scarred, like, you know, and that's where a lot of her anxiety and frustration came from when I did that shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I had to rethink about that and all that. But like, you know, this was when I ain't had cameras at my house and just was moving goofy as hell, and all my cars had rims and shit like that. So that shit changed me, like how I move and how we do a lot of shit. But like, we went dead broke, like in a matter of days. And on top of that, that Monday I had to go turn myself in and get a bond. Nigga got $800, but I had a show that same night on Thanksgiving and shit. But I was only getting $3,000 for a show and shit. So I'm telling her, like, I had my homies take her and my daughter, and she was pregnant with my son, take her to a room, sit at the room, watch her, wait on them. I'm gonna go to this show, get this little money and shit, because we gonna need it. We really gonna need it. Not this was all in one night and shit. Then that Monday, I had to go turn myself in and get a bond. And I ain't know how the federal process worked and shit. I just know that's the Fed, so I'm thinking they got like high ass bonds, but kind of find out like you can't pay for a federal bond. Like you only can get out. Yeah, exactly. You only can put shit up, or they either let you out for free. But I'm going in there with $2,300. Like, man, I'm about to be in there. You know what I'm saying? So we done been through some shit.
Yeah.
Y'all have really been through it. Let me say.
But listen, every lesson, every situation in life is a lesson. And as long as you learn the lesson, then the situation was worth going through. It don't do nothing but make you stronger. And I'm living testament to that right there. I've been through some shit too.
Yeah. Now that shit definitely just like make you stronger, and then by us like going through that shit together,
wiser, all of that.
Like I'm gonna say this, but not in a weird, like eerie type of way. Like in a sense, like she really like my man's. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's my dog. You know?
That's how it supposed to be like that.
Yeah, it's my dog. Like
my best friend first.
Yeah, we don't. I don't feel like married, like a couple. Like, oh, babe, like it's like it's my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's my dog. We've been through a lot.
You know, my road dog.
All right, but along those lines, right? How do you up the score in the bedroom then? Because I know all these years together, there's got to be things that you do to keep it spicy, to refresh things. Do you like try anything new? Is there anything that you haven't done that you want to do?
For me,
it's his lip service, remember?
Yeah, for sure. No, hell yeah. Like,
and we know you always got to up the score, right?
I want a 3-way. But I
look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face.
Look though,
she said no, ma'am.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, jail helped us as far as in the bed because, like, you know, being gone for 2 years, I got out looking at her like, damn, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I came home like a little Morty little dog. You know what I'm saying? So that shit helped us, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. Before I went in, like, just doing all them drugs and shit, I couldn't keep up, you know what I mean? And then, like, I don't know, but being in jail for 2 years and not able to have no sex, like, I came home every visit. I'm like, don't wear no panties. I just want to look at you. I want to watch you walk to the. I told her, don't wear no panties. Wear some jogging pants. I want to watch you walk to the bed. You know what I'm saying? She's like, nigga, this bitch kinky as hell, but she did it for me though.
Well, that's something good that came out of going to jail. You got your health back.
Hell yeah, I got my health back, my sex drive, everything. I came home like acting like we ain't never had sex. You know what I'm saying?
Cup half full, right?
We gotta figure out something to spice it up when it get boring again. Like what y'all ain't
role play.
Questions like
no, I role play because we got 2 kids. We got 2 kids, so we already play.
I'm talking about for like in another 10 years though.
Oh, another 10 years, our kids gonna be big. Shit,
what the fuck?
They're gonna be gone.
We gonna be on.
Listen, you better. When I come to Detroit, I watch the kids. Y'all can have a nice night.
Listen, don't say you gonna do that because I'm gonna be expecting you to do that.
Angela always in Detroit. She gonna babysit.
Angela front of
you know I love kids.
Yeah,
right.
Listen, they big kids. They can handle themselves too.
I'll take them to the mall. You know.
Any of y'all married? No.
Nobody married.
And said that fast as shit.
I'm single. I was with somebody for 10 years and we've been apart for 2 and I'm single, but this is news for my friends that don't know yet. I'm giving y'all something. I like somebody, y'all. I might be in a new relationship really soon.
Hey. Who is this man or woman?
It's a man, bitch.
Hey, you gotta ask.
Listen, we know I eat pussy, but I will never be in a relationship with a woman. Okay, that is not going to get me where I need to be.
You had a whole girlfriend in jail. Stop it.
I did, but you know that was in jail. I had to do what I had to do.
Y'all some gangsters, man. You got really, I fuck with
but yeah, it's somebody that it's somebody that I've known for a long time, and we kind of just like reconnected, you know, in a different light, and we just vibe in the industry, and the energy and the chemistry is crazy. So yeah, is he with you in Jamaica? No, I'm with my friends.
Yeah, she's on a girl.
Yeah, girl shit. But I talk to him like all day long, multiple times a day, phone calls, text, FaceTime, that whole thing. So
yeah.
I'm in that mood right now, like you know, like a
mood,
like a high schooler on the phone, like you hang up, no, you hang up.
That's how we was in jail.
So she was sending me pictures and shit when I was in jail. Yeah, I'm like, send me some pictures, get spicy. She was going to like get.
You was hitting them angles, girl.
Trying.
Yeah. I needed that shit. I was going in the bathroom getting money. In jail, we call it getting money.
So what was it like your first night home? How was that?
I was in a halfway house, so I was mad as fuck, like super mad. All I wanted to do was see the kids and have sex. I ain't gonna lie. But you know what though? Like I had a phone in jail, so we used to be FaceTiming and shit. you know what I mean, trying to do new shit, trying to spice it up. You know what I mean?
Spicy.
Hell yeah. Hey, listen, I want to tell y'all something. One of my exes, right? One of my exes came to an event I had and shit, right? So she pulled up. I tell Kiara, like, it's my ex. She we cool. It's my homegirl. Like, she about to pull up. It's all love. Don't feel no way because she cool. She like, shit. As long as it's what you said, it's all love. So shorty pulled up. She trying to get Kiara. I'm like, damn.
She was trying to get, that was your three-way right there, Kiara, wasn't with the shits.
Yeah, you can't have no threesome with your ex, not with the ex.
Kiara, like, what's up with shorty? Like, she keep talking. What the fuck is wrong with girl? She keep talking to him like, she ain't on nothing. She fuck with you. I try to get it cracking. No go.
Kiara, are you considering a threesome at all?
Not at all. No.
Okay.
I told her in jail, but it's a no. It's a hard no.
It's gonna be the right girl gonna have to come pursue her. It might happen. I feel like all women would let the girl. Am I tweaking or what? I feel like that. To me, it just seemed like
I never all women, but
to me, it just seemed normal for women. Like
that's a big leap for me.
All is a.
What about just being on the receiving end, Kiara? Not really having to do anything, but would you let a woman go down on you?
I would have to be high, drunk, out of my mind, because girls are pretty, like girls are bad, but as far as being on the receiving end and like having.
All Vezzo heard was, that's a yes.
No.
That's all he heard.
Girls are pretty, girls are bad. Yes.
No, they are.
You're on our way.
I don't want no girl at all. I don't want to have sex with a girl either.
She be thinking
listen, I wouldn't either, and I never have, so I think that's fine. Every girl is not
fun. For me, it's like 3D masturbation. Like, why play with myself when I can play with her and she gonna play back?
You make a lot of sense.
Oh, God. You go coach like
that does sound good.
But
I also like
now, Kiara, what if she just did stuff to you but not to him and he was just there?
I don't want it either way.
She don't want no parts.
I don't want no parts. I don't want no girl touching me, kissing me. Listen, like I said, girls are pretty. That's about it. Like, they pretty.
You'll throw some money.
Yeah, I throw some money. I like butts. I like big butts, big booties. But I don't want to have sex with no girl. I don't want no girl kissing on me either. I want my man kissing me. That's it. And I don't want to share it at all.
It just ain't.
Sharing.
Yeah, I'm not sharing.
The first time you had sex, when you got out of jail, the first time you had sex, how long did you last?
I can't even remember.
I did good. I put up some numbers.
Okay.
That's proud of what you put up.
I did the right thing. I ain't gonna lie, like my whole sex drive was just different. Like being like working out and shit like that. That shit really just your stamina just at an all-time high, like to the point like I'm embarrassed of my old self. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit definitely count. That jail shit helped. That saved us. It saved our relationship. I ain't gonna lie, it did. Saved a lot of things in our relationship.
I think breaks are healthy.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Were
you self-conscious? Were you self-conscious about yourself, like you said, because you hadn't been working out, you was drinking? Like, do guys get self-conscious about their bodies? You know how girls, like, we be mad self-conscious, like, trying to suck it in, and we want to make sure you're not looking at us?
Hell yeah, I be self-conscious.
You do not.
I'm telling, yes, I do. Like, yes, I was, especially like before jail. Like, you gotta think I was fat, all that shit. Like, I used to think about that, like, because she got a nice body, she ain't got no stomach, none of that shit. So, I just be looking at her, then look at myself, like, what the fuck am I doing? I was self-conscious about my appearance. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I got a pretty wife with a nice body, so. Hell yeah, I do. I think about it. I don't know about other guys, but I do.
No, that's super honest, because I think sometimes we don't look at it like women. We're so concerned about how we look and how you look at us that we don't realize sometimes that guys are also concerned about that too and how we look at you, I
never knew that.
It's the same scenario as like having money. Like, it done been times like I say when we was kids and, a lot of guys, a lot of older guys would try to talk to her and her homegirls and they got cars on rims and they balling, you know what I'm saying? Icy jewelry, all that shit. So it was another self-conscious thing. Like, damn, I got to get some money. You know what I mean? Like, I got to be able to keep her. And I was just thinking young, thinking that money is what keep a woman. You know what I mean? But hell yeah, I think all guys, I know for a fact all guys be like that on their physical and financial end. You know, women be in relationship with guys and they got to carry the relationship financially. And I know brothers be, you know, having that in their mind, playing through their mind like, damn, I got to do something. I got to be able to bring more to the table. I don't want her taking care of this shit. I don't want her to do this, you know, and she carried me for so many years financially. That's why it's like, listen, you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to do nothing. I made her quit her job. She didn't want to do that shit, but I'm like, nah, fuck that job. You ain't got to work. We ain't no, put it on my...
But she said she didn't want to. You wanted to work still?
I wanted to work because I have 2 kids. So going to work, that's like a little mini vacation. Having 2, I have 2.
Right.
They was 1 year apart. So yeah.
Ooh.
It's like when I was getting street money, she wasn't going. She couldn't. She like, I ain't quit my job. This shit go any day. But like when it like rap money came in and then it's been a lot of money, and I'm like, you gotta quit work. Ain't no work. It's over with. But she ain't want to quit. She want to work. She like,
and you got a juice bar you opening. So can we talk about that for a second? Because you know I love that.
Yeah, juices. That's my passion. That's my love.
She good at that shit too, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So the juice bar, we don't have an official date for the opening, but it's in the process of getting the build out. So I got my approval, the permit from the city. So now we're just dealing with contractors and to get my build out together for my juice bar.
Well, congrats on that, because, you know, I come to Detroit all the time, and I always end up having to go to, like, Beyond Juice, and I'm excited to come to you.
You got to come with us.
We ain't got that.
Listen, I'm excited to do that. So I was real hyped when Chanel told me.
Thank you, yes.
Yeah. That shit important, you know what I'm saying? That like, being able to juice like that and just eating good, period. Like, our kids is real, like, vegans, and they lactose intolerant. So that shit help us eat better, you know, by them not being able to literally eat nothing. And they love their food. They love that shit. Like, they be, you know, they love that. And we ain't got that in Detroit. We ain't got like no real healthy stores, or we ain't got nobody in our community pushing that, you know what I'm saying? Pushing how important it is to be healthy and, you know, and take in certain.
It's very important.
Exactly. Yeah. And, you know, I'm just proud of her to be able to push that. And it's something that she really want to do. Like, don't get it wrong. She done had a lot of ideas. She like, I'm like, listen, just chill. You just think shit. You just, she's so eager to just, you know what I'm saying, go out and get some extra money for us. But we all right. We good. And I'm just happy that she was able to do this with her own money. Like, I ain't give her no money on this shit. And she ain't want none of my money. And, you know, so she doing this on her own. And I'm just proud that this something she can literally be like, nigga, I did this by myself without your money, without nothing, you know. It got to the point where I try to involve myself. She like, get back. Let me take care of this. Right. I ain't in the studio with you. You ain't got to be here. You know what I'm saying? So I respect.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Congratulations, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We are all for the women bosses around here.
Yeah, we got to get it. Because, girls got to help it down too.
That's right.
And you know, I'll be there at the grand opening. I don't know when it's going to be yet, but we're going to coordinate schedules.
Yeah, it's going to be soon though. Probably another 2 months. Yeah. Something like that.
That's dope.
And let's talk about the I guess new G-Coded project. Is it a mixtape?
Rich Off Pints.
Rich Off Pints.
Yeah, it's a mixtape and shit. It's doing real good too. Like, it ain't nothing to me. Like, it been climbing. What's that? You know, iTunes, Apple Music.
All genres and hip hop.
Yeah.
Top 15.
It was 12. I'm number 12 on like all. I'm doing this shit independent though. I'm my shit number 12 on all, like, throughout all the genres. It's number 12 on hip hop and all that type of shit. Like, so it means something to me. Like, that motherfucker doing really well. I came home fighting, trying to get like my buzz back. I went in and I had a decent buzz. Came out like when nobody fucking with my shit. So it just been a nonstop grind trying to get this shit back. And it's here, it's happening, shit on the flow. So, you know, this project really important to me because it's one of them fun things. Like, you know, I'm having fun with what I do now. I make music that I want to listen to and me and my guys want to listen to. I ain't make music. I'm not trying to get, you know, be on the radio all that. I don't care about none of that shit. I'm having fun with the shit and it's working. And it's doing extremely well, way better than the shit that I had when I was, you know, when I wanted that. You know what I'm saying? So, Rich Off Pints.
Listen, Choppy Talk is my song. I love that song.
Yeah, I like making gangster music. I want my shit to sound like I did it in the basement. I ain't gonna lie. All my music, like from the beats, all that, I feel like rap missing that. You know, everybody like kind of commercial, and then everybody working for numbers. Everybody working to be, you know, to go gold or had a #1 album throughout the week and all that. Ain't nobody really having fun. And I feel like in the middle of them doing that, like everybody losing that essence of what real street music is. You know, and I'm only speaking for street rappers. Like, ain't nobody making that kind of music right now. You know what I mean? They actually live that shit, and, you know, motherfuckers can vouch for them and all that. And I ain't got to try to be that way right now. Niggas know, like, I tell niggas all the time, I'm a studio gangster. They like, what you mean by that? I'm like, nigga, I don't do none of that shit that I'm rapping about right now. I ain't doing none of that. I ain't going back to jail. This shit that I used to do. You know what I mean? That's my whole life. Like, if I say something in my song, I actually did it. If I say I had something, I actually had it. You know what I'm saying? If I say I got something, I really got it. You know what I mean? I'm official, real street guy. But right now in my life, I'm a studio gangster. Real life. I'm not,
I like that.
I'm not about killing folks. I ain't about killing nobody right now. Let's nigga play with my family. You know what I mean? We gonna stand on that, and I'll go do life for my respect and, you know, my wife, my kids, or any of my loved ones. But you know what I'm saying? So I feel like ain't nobody being 100 with they self and being genuine. These young niggas jumping off the porch at a grown age. These young niggas ain't never been in the streets, never did nothing, never sold nothing, never shot nothing, never seen nobody get shot. These niggas leave the suburbs and join the gang and then start carrying guns and go to jail. You know, these young niggas just hustling backwards. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm one of them guys. Me and ESTG, you know, we two guys who really, really, really speaking for the streets, and it's authentic and it's real. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I wanted to ask you? So you did have a real buzz before you went to jail. And like you said, when you came home, it was like a fight to get it back at first. Did you feel a way that like people kind of turned their backs on you? And what do you think was the problem?
Well, I mean, I think so many artists had came out from Detroit and like ran with like the sauce, and just, you know, it was just so many people to pick from. And it was just like, you know, everybody gained so many fans, and had got a certain fan base to where when I came out, it was just like, we straight on you. We got this person, we got that person. We'll listen to him, we'll listen to that. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it was a hard fight. You know what I mean? Like it threw me off too, to like go to jail with that type of buzz and come home and motherfucking can't even get 500,000 on a video as far as views. You know, that shit was throwing me off. And, you know, I was a little lost for a minute as far as like, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know, but I just had to start back. I just had to get my groove, you know, get back out in the world, understand what was going on, map this shit out, you know, listen to other kids and all that shit. And what I did was I just started reaching out to the young niggas who was already turned in Detroit. And, you know, me not knowing that type of influence I had over them, and that shit kind of helped me get back balanced. Like, a lot of niggas remotivated, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it definitely happened.
Yeah, I feel like Detroit is the shit right now too when it comes to music. Like, there's a lot of people watching Detroit and people be like, I want to sign an artist from Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit the wave right now. Everybody fucking with like the sound and like our music, you know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact, if we play this shit right, we can be like, we can have that Chicago run that they had when Sosa came out. You know what I'm saying? We can just have that. I feel like Detroit and Memphis, you know what I'm saying, really, really turned up right now. And like I said, as long as we play it right, we can be another hub again. You know what I mean? Everybody just gotta keep doing their thing. And Detroit, like, we don't. It be a lot of shit going on with each other. We don't speak on that shit. You know, we don't let street shit make it to the internet. And we all stand on that. Like, out of all the rappers in Detroit, somehow we all got a relationship with somebody or with a nigga in that camp. And niggas be having real problems. It be shit going on to this day, and that shit don't make it to the internet. And we collectively make sure we don't do that. We don't diss each other on interviews and shit like that. For nigga, I done been asked about niggas I don't even like. Niggas know I don't like them. And I'm like, yeah, Buddy hard, he cold. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody business. You know what I mean? So our main thing is just sticking together, and, you know, we moving as one. And Detroit business is Detroit business. We don't let out of town niggas get involved in our business. Can't no niggas stop or start nothing that ain't from this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So once we keep standing on that, we gonna be all right.
And a lot of artists fuck with you from other cities too. Like, I always see, obviously, Dirk fuck with you, you know, Future, like a lot of people. So I guess that's dope that you're not getting all that involved, like, because it get real messy.
Yeah,
it can get real messy.
They can, you know, and I feel like whatever other niggas got going on, that's they business, not their problem. That's their business. That's not my business. I got my own guys. I got my own problems. We got our own ops. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with them, and we ain't got nothing to do with what they got going on. We keep this shit music. You know what I'm saying? And some niggas I really vibe with on a personal level, you know, but like I say, street shit is street shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, I fuck with a lot of them, man. A lot of them fuck with me because they seen me before I was doing music. Like, you know, a lot of them niggas ain't even know I rap. Like, before I went to jail, I was around niggas and, you know, in the streets, and, you know, I was doing a lot of shit and them niggas knew what was up. But I ain't never like told nigga like, yeah, cause I do music, jump on this song, or listen to this, let's do this, let's do that. Them niggas respect that shit. So now it's like, damn, nigga, you rap? What the fuck? Like, when you start rapping, you know, a nigga really got a buzz now. And people in they cities and states fuck with my shit real heavy now. So that shit count for something. You know what I'm saying?
Well, good. Well, I'm happy that y'all joined us today on Lip Service. And it's good to see like the growth and how open and honest y'all are, and that you could talk about everything in front of each other. Cause I think that's important too. Y'all done been through so much stuff together as a couple, as individuals. I think you guys are both amazing. So I'm excited to see everything you have going on. And you know, I'm always going to be a supporter. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Nice talking to y'all. Thank you.
Yes, thank you guys.
Nice meeting you.
And we could never play that.
About this juice bar.
Yeah, we're going to be, you know, we come to Detroit.
We do Detroit too. Angela ain't the only one. We
what kind of, listen, you want to listen, I'll make y'all whatever y'all want.
Okay. Yeah. And let me tell you something. We did Lip Service live in Detroit. Vezzo, thank you for joining us there and in New York. Mm-hmm. You know, you really are a friend to the show. We appreciate you.
Yes,
I appreciate y'all. Thank you. It's on the floor.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, Lip Service.